tend to the line. All right. So that's taking it out as close as I physically could to the water. I'm not actually even sure what that is. I think that's marble there. But if I'm going to build, I'm going to throw something up top first and then probably down the bottom second. By the look of it, I have... What is this? Compacted machinery to dig out, so that'll be good. There's all sorts of stuff on this map too. I wanted to send them off to get like berries and shit, but I won't. Is that a cougar? That is a cougar. Okay, so there's going to be a bit of wildlife we need to cull. A grizzly might be an issue. Okay, where is not Nina, Weeks? You need to grab your auto pistol. Now, a couple of these people are hunters. A couple of them won't be. Probably not you. Probably you. Can grab one if I've got one spare. You're an 11. You're not that bad. It's going to be interesting because some of these people are not going to fight during certain battles. You can grab one of these too. And I should have given you a sniper rifle, but that's okay. All right, a few of you guys can have that. Now I got to find out who is... You can also take one too, actually. Who is melee in here? You are? Yeah, you sort of are. There's only 4 swords from memory, so I do want to make sure that you might maybe not get that. Franklin's pacifist, you will get a sword. You definitely will. Okay, so we'll start with that. They'll at least give a few people swords. So since there's nothing else to do, they'll probably go hunt. Everybody's puking because they have cryo sickness. By the way, I have that fully enabled, so, you know, don't think I'm sparing them any, like, harm from that. Okay, so first things first is I fucking love triangles on this map. So obviously we're going to have a triangle, and it's not going to start there. It'll start back from here, so... I don't want it to be a huge one, so try to keep it smaller, hopefully. What I want is one to be like, if I installed you, and let's say I could move you over by like 1. I kind of want it that it encapsulates it. Okay, so up to the edge of where that wall is, realistically, is where I would be comfortable putting something till. All right, so keep going out. To about there. That's a pretty good precedent for actually setting a size, is having something that I can't rig with, so to speak. Now that's going to buff out to there, so I want this to be 2, because that'll essentially be... I'll probably end up putting double doors on this thing, honestly. My desire for symmetry requires it. Okay. That is not even. So what happened here? Should have stopped there. Okay. Interesting thing is this will be partially underground, and I think that's... I'm looking at either silver or plasteel here. What is that? Plasteel. Okay. Nice. Okay, that'll be real good. So the only thing I have at the moment is wood, and what I realistically need them to do is just chop like the fucking wind. Just anything that looks like a tree, anything that even slightly breathes like a tree needs to come down. So I will have this doubled. So I'll fix that up. I'll also make one of these immediately on the bottom half. Well, I'll make a pattern for it. I won't build it straight away because I need them to have one enclosed space. And as far as I'm concerned, it's so hard to sometimes get them to build things. So just one thing at a time. One thing at a time will help. This is going to require probably pillars. It's going to require, you know, them to do extra stuff like digging. What I could do is leave part of the center of the mountain where it is. And obviously, I need to mine out like this whole thing, right? So I need it to be like one pass where I'm digging, at least. That's a little excessive. Okay, so I need that, but what I need is not those two spots. And my thoughts are, since I need a central pillar, maybe leave that so that I have something that can support it for the moment. All right, and I'm gonna need you guys to deconstruct at least that much. Is this steel? I used to actually put these as decorations around the place, but I can definitely always use steel. So I'm gonna need you guys to make sure there's no roof here. At least. Be a couple of spots on the map I need to make sure just don't have roofs. It's something I could wait to do for later, but I want to make sure I can take down any steel I see. And I want them not to get hurt. There's also a lot to mine on this map, I noticed. Okay. Oh, missed one. There we go. Okay, there's a lot to do. There's a lot of digging, of building, deconstructing, chopping. There's plenty for them to do for a little bit. And they're starting in spring, so that's not too bad. What I wouldn't mind is, where is the affordability on this map? Also allow repairs. Pretty good down south here. What I might do is just slap... Okay, I'll have to deal with that, just because I don't know how well they can deal with it. I'll just slap a couple of little croppy areas. Just on these super rich soily parts. No, it's kind of far down, but they don't really have much else to do right now. So, shrink some of this, please. Get that and that, and this little part here. Oh yeah, there's a whole heap down here I miss. I'm like, I don't want this. Okay, the aim is not to have them wasting too much time and energy on stuff that's not going to afford us much food. So I've never actually done this before, where I've started a game and said, I want you guys to start harvesting shit and like put down some crops and stuff. I've never asked them to do this straight away. But with the kind of colony size I've got now, I don't have a choice. Like, up here would be a really good spot too, actually. Can I get the one across the thing? Oh, kind of fucked up with that. Sorry, give me this. And get rid of that. All these yellow areas are not worth planting on. They're less than average as far as growing goes. These areas, these dark green ones, so good. I'll get the crop grow so quickly. Like, it's spring now, So I'm really risking it by trying to ask them to grow stuff. But I'm going to throw down, for this first year, I think everything can just be rice. We'll get some stuff grown. Okay, so where is this links? And I need to turn that off so I can fucking see. Okay, who's hunting you? Corpse ears. I'll just save over 3 again. And just make sure you're okay. I don't know how well he can hunt. Oh, great. How's this? Hold up. It will die soon. He might get attacked. This thing's more of a concern. Also, what I haven't done yet is set. Okay, that's right. A few people are flea only. I'm also going to make it. Oh, yeah, no, flee if you're attacked. I'm also going to make it that they are not allowed to wear tainted clothing right from the get-go, because I mistook that last time. So up to industrial, sure, the glitter world. Okay, so anything. You are not allowed to wear tainted apparel. Straight up, no tainted. I also generally hate them wearing certain hats. I don't know what it is. I think it's like the war masks and shit. But we'll see. Okay, so that's done. I haven't set anybody's schedules. Oh my god. A lot of these people are also night owls too. So I think from memory, I started here. And what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they get recreation for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sleep is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, that looks right. Okay, so recreation is just straight down here. So it does mean that they wake up a little bit earlier. They do go to bed a little bit earlier. Also, not all these people this is going to be right for, so I'm going to have to just click through and find out who's the night owl in a moment. Okay. Yeah, I think to some degree I used to have it maybe start on 6 and their recreation and sleep times and stuff weren't so bad. But I find that if they're at least doing recreation in the late afternoon, the night owls get their benefit from working at night. And the daytime people do get their benefit from being awake during the day. There we go. Okay. This is a fucking mess. Oh, fuck, that's a lot. Okay, so everybody's oh shit. Everybody's firefighting if they can. Obviously, one person in my colony is incapable of it, but that's okay. At least I don't have any pyromaniacs. It's nice to see. I am going to do everything in my power this game to not take in a chemical interest. I just don't deal with them that well. Like, they're always having shit fits, tantrums, and all sorts of stuff. But, like, excessively. Okay, I'm just going to set up what I know to be stuff that they have to do. Is, you know, if they're unwell, they need to bed rest. If they, you know, if they need to go turn on a switch, they'll go do it. You know, anything like that, you know. I'll get to the more complicated numbers in a moment. So I want a mixture of people doing hauling and cleaning. So probably at the moment, since we don't really have many hauling animals, I would probably say hunters maybe don't. It's very hard to tell in here who it is and isn't. I kind of roughly know the ones that are going to get guns, the ones that don't. I don't know if Enyo got a gun. No Tofu did. Seahorse did. I don't think Silverware did. I think I got that backwards on what I want them to be doing. That's all right, I'll flip it now. He's a pacifist, so yes. She got a gun, I think. I think you got a gun too. You didn't. You got a sword. I can't remember. And I can't remember. Actually, I think you got a gun. Everybody has to do cleaning regardless. If it's up here, they can do it. I just want a bit of a mixture of people hauling because the last thing I want is people to just not clean. Okay, so doctors. 12 would be a yes. 13 would be yes. 12. 7, let's make you a no. 11 would be yes. I'd say probably anything over 10 would be a pretty solid yes. You're a 4. Yeah, 4. 4. Make you a 4, 4. 1, 4. 1. Whoops, 4. 4. Okay. So now, funny thing is, I can go across this or I can go down at the moment because I have so many fucking people, it doesn't matter. Yeah, 12. 12. 9's actually not bad. I'll leave that on a 3, sorry. Weeks is a warden. I'll leave that on a 3. It's going to be very hard because some of these people have multiple skills that are high. Like, theoretically, would the best cutoff be like 15? And say that anything less than that would be not enough. But then I think most people kind of have 12. I do want there to be 4s where there's nothing. At least then I know, like here, that like I have looked at it. It's not missed or anything, and some of them are crunchy. We'll leave that. Yeah, leave that. Is it 3? Um, 7. If I see anything that's particularly low, I might like this is a 4 kind of thing. I might roll it back from a 3. I think last time I ended up not putting in all these red ones and just leaving it. I would say probably an 8 is about a 2, isn't it? Alright, it's definitely a 3. It's a 2. I might get rid of these. I understand having them, but I don't see the point in having them. Let's see, you're a 9. You would be like a 2. This will also help with them actually getting shit done too. Actually, I meant to put this in here and pin it too. So just wanted to put that in the chat just in case there's any issues with my audio. I don't know, a couple of videos where like my audio just doesn't work and I don't know. I don't want you guys to be sitting here with like nothing and thinking that it's supposed to be quiet when it's not. At least this is something that only has to be done once. You know? Once per person per game, so to speak. Said most of these things should be high enough to clock over. Some of them I have to actually read. Like, they got a box around it like this. It's like white. It's usually like about a 10 and up. If it's yellow, it seems to be like maybe 15 and up. Oh, hold on a moment. Hello, people. Finally got that call I was waiting on. Okay, so what was going on? What a time to get disrupted. I don't remember what I was doing. I think we were hunting and building. I'll just quickly resave where I was at because I've lost like half an hour or so or more. All right. I think I was watching Tofu trying to take on this bear. Okay, you're gonna have to run, mate. Oh, really? She should be okay with that. I'm much more concerned about this. Can you attack him? Keep moving, Tofu. I really can't, like, take you guys getting injured at the moment, which reminds me. Health. I just need to make sure that they can heal themselves. If they're able to. I think I was actually going through the stats while I was paused. Come to think of it. I got all distracted taking this phone call. And, yeah. There's no way I could avoid it. When somebody says they're going to call you within a 4-hour window, it's very hard to plan your day around that. Okay, I got the schedule. I was doing this. And I know everybody's getting attacked, but I'll deal with them in a minute. By look of it, I was on this row. 11, 7. Some 4s in here. Actually, a lot of 4s in this row. What is that? 7. All right. 6 is getting kind of low, but it's fine. Nine would be a 2. I think it was this one I was supposed to be going down, maybe? A lot of them are very low. 7. And Tofu actually has a lot of low skills. 9. Okay. Nearly there. 2, sorry. There's actually quite a lot of researchers in this pack. A lot of smart people. actually 2. I don't want, realistically, anybody working on research and anybody working on medical stuff unless they're like actually good at it. Okay, so let's see. We're getting attacked by a bear. What's this bear doing? How's this wolf doing? So that was getting close to her. For 22 hours. Maybe bring it back in, eh? You can try to hunt this. If somebody can just pot a shot off. Also, animals. I wonder who they were bonded to beforehand. Okay, get those trained. Oh yeah, what are the names? We got Dakota, Marie, Bubba, Stella, Drooly, well, Marigold, Snuffle, Scarlet, Cena, Zeke, and Homie. Not bad names. I mean, they could be better, they could be worse, honestly. Okay. Come on, you can do it. Don't get too hurt. She's only got a bruise at the moment. Oh god, where is this? I must have turned my headset up. Okay, Sam, what kind of a shot are you? Okay, that's got 8 hours. That might be alright. I'll come back to that. Okay, Acosta, stop and shoot. Okay, good. I can focus on you. Oh, so lucky. I was just about to make a run and like, if you didn't get that shot... Oh, where? Okay, so this is Ancient Danger. And I learnt last time that I think I opened it too late. So I kind of gonna try to open that maybe by there tomorrow once they've got some stuff built. And Weeks is like doing pretty good. She's mining already. Okay, let's get this out here. I'm gonna need like the extra. That like animal scream in my ear was not really great, but okay. I'm just gonna take it out by a couple of lines actually. There, that'll do it. Okay, I don't have a butcher spot or a storage spot or anything right now. And I guess for the biggest thing is, how do I want to do this? Do I want to have it like 2 out, then 2 out? Because that would look alright. Is that is kind of semi-fertile area. We would be losing that straight up. But I could have, because I'll probably turn this into like recreational or something. And I do want to make sure we get bedded areas soon. I have all this space now too. I have so much more I can think about with this. Alright. I think first things first is the first thing I make is storage. And then, because I've almost made this, they've got to do digging. And I haven't slapped doors on this yet, I don't think. Like I said, I'm putting 2 doors per thing. I think that'll be alright. So this is going to be storage. You know how you kind of look at it. I will need this, and I don't think it covers enough. Maybe if I offset it like that, I could put it off to a side. That could work. Something like that. It's not a lot, but it would help. I think it's about there. Alright. Probably there. I don't think these things like perfectly in line, but whatever, they'll do what they're doing. We'll get a roof on this thing as soon as possible. Let's build a roof. No, we're not gonna have like half of this building, but it'll do. And yeah, this is gonna be storage straight up. I don't know if I can make electricity. What kind of power do I have? I have wind. Okay. So the biggest thing I did last time was that I wanted to have, in all 4 directions, I wanted to have it like windmilling and stuff. What I actually thought about doing was actually just up in each corner instead of like semi-central. It's an interesting concept to me. And I think for starters, like it's going to use a lot of steel, unfortunately. So what I need right now, just because it's going to have food in it, so I kind of want it to come up to, I could probably slap an air conditioner instead of a door there for now until I get this in place. That might work. Honestly, I could do that with all of these, actually. Not a bad idea. Okay, let's say I take it to here, right? I have to dig up here, and for now, I'll just slap it about yay far away. That'll do it. I want to get like 2 of these on this if I can. I didn't need that. Maybe they'll connect. So it won't let me put it on the other side of it properly. Like that. Okay. See how this goes? Because I think these require a fair bit. Yeah, 100 steel each. But that's okay. Look, if I can... Let's also dig up here. What is this? Compacted steel. That's going to be super useful. What are they digging out? Marble. Alright, so I am going to ask them. Also, I noticed something they're going to need. Just a little egg box. Just one for, I think, the 10 that we have will do. And in here, this just needs to be storage right now. What that is? Oh, the post, of course. Alright, my main thing is if I can get all this inside and I can get refrigerated as soon as possible. So my thoughts are, I could have from one side to the other, or top to bottom. Stop that one, and we will slap a air conditioner. Not the most important thing at the moment, quite frankly, but whatever, it's happening. And I want to put one up here, but I can't yet. Weeks is doing a good job with that. Just put a light about there. I think that will reach to there, maybe. Better than nothing. I don't usually put shit down haphazardly, but I know how important some of this is going to be. Now, what I don't want is, and I noticed this pretty quickly, so I don't want rotten. I do want all food. I don't want corpses. At the moment you can take animal corpses and mechanoid corpses. Let's see, can't take those, can't take those. I don't want blocks, so I'm not sure where that is. I think that's an items or raw items. Maybe raw resources? Yeah, no stone blocks and no wood, please. And okay, so that should be pretty good. So what I do need is like a dumping stockpile zone, and I don't think, for now, I don't think I'm going to use over here. I'm just going to slap that about that size. Make sure none of it's in the water. So you can have not those. You can have fresh and rotten. You can have chunks. You can take plants. You can take wood and stone blocks. All right, that's going to help. If nothing else, that at least makes it, they'll remove shit out of here. So if I just scroll down as close as I can get and just say all this stuff, no, not that, this stuff can just move out of here, or I need to build, please. honest to God bothers me so much. How many down is this? From the bottom. We got new lovers. Yeah, it's kind of close. This one needs to get dug. I don't know if that's set to dug. Who's new lovers? So, Silverware and Dodsworth. By telling her a tale of terror. Okay. I thought Dodsworth might have been taken, but maybe not. Or is it social? No, that's okay. Look, at least it's some like pure relationships. There's a bird stuck in here, like legit. Just hunt that too. And somebody's trying to. Was Chimpanzee trying to woo her? Because I'm pretty sure he's got. Oh, she pursued him. He's got a wife. Alright. So I'm hoping that they're going to bring stuff in there. They're doing a pretty bang up job. The stuff out here is deteriorating slowly. So what I want is another structure out here